If you have multiple cats like I do, I have four, Kona, Ashton, Nix, and Dagger, you know keeping the air in your home clean is basically a daily task, also impossible to do. Between the fur, the litter box smell, and just cat life, it can get super overwhelming. So I've been trying out the Yaber Pets Air Purifier for the past week, and I've already noticed a huge difference in the air quality in our home. And this is really, really cute. The ball attachment on the bottom of the purifier has been keeping all four of my cats entertained. They've been batting it around constantly, and it's such a unique feature, and it honestly makes it feel like the purifier is part of our home now instead of just another appliance sitting in the corner. Setting this up is super simple. You just remove the plastic from the filter, you place it back inside, and it's ready to use. The filtration system is actually pretty impressive. It uses a 3-stage filtration. There's a pre-filter that catches pet hair, a medical grade H13 HEPA filter that removes 99.97% of tiny particles, and an activated carbon layer for odors. And one of the biggest things that stood out to me right away is the power. It has a CADR of 2,410 square feet per hour, which means it can clean large open areas like our living room, dining space, and kitchen extremely fast. This design is actually made specifically for pet households. It has a 360-degree air intake with an 8mm large grill, which pulls in floating hair from every angle. I will say, ever since we've had this, I've noticed that I haven't been seeing clumps of hair gather up on my staircase. So we have one long hair cat, and it's always her hair. On every single step, you'll see like a little dust bunny. I have not been noticing that ever since we had this air filter. Super nice. I've been having to sweep less often, and I just cannot recommend that enough. There's also pet adaptation design with pet safe rounded edges, a bite resistant cord, and an anti-tip body, which is essential in this household because obviously my cats love to test gravity and they love to chew on things. I decided to put it in the biggest space in our house since it's meant for bigger spaces. As you can see, we have two different staircases, and then we have the dining area, the living room, and the kitchen kind of all in one. And since it's also in our kitchen area, it's been helping clear out cooking smells really fast. So it's nice that it's not just helping just for pet hair, it is keeping the whole space smelling a lot fresher. I promise when you turn this on, it doesn't look like an EDM rave. It's only flashing like this because that's the way my camera's picking it up. So it does not flash, and it just stays a still green color when it's on. Once the air purifier came on, all my cats were super interested in it. Obviously, it was not loud in the slightest, so it did not scare them. And they were just super interested in what it was and the light. And they still loved playing with it even when it was on. When you turn this on, you can set it to 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, all the way up to 12 hours, which is something that you can also do in the app itself. The app is actually really user-friendly, and you can control pretty much everything from here. You can switch between low, medium, and high modes, or even turn on pet turbo mode directly in the app. You can also put on auto mode, which adjusts the fan speed based on real-time air quality, and there's even a child lock and the option to turn off the air quality light if you want the room to be darker. One thing I like is that you can see the filter life right here, and when it's time to replace it, you can order a new filter directly through the app. And if you want the purifier to run on a schedule, you can set a timer or have it automatically turn on and off at certain times. This app just makes everything really easy to manage without having to walk over to the air purifier every time you want to change something. To show how strong the airflow is, I brushed my cats and collected some loose fur, mostly from my long-haired girl Nix because she sheds the most. When I held it near the intake, it literally pulled the hair right in. Since it's 360, you see it gets sucked around to the back. And then for the sake of this video, I did another example so you could actually see it getting sucked in. The pet turbo mode is designed to suck the hair right in and catch the hair before it has a chance to float around your house and settle. These next few videos are just videos of my cat playing with the air purifier throughout the past week. As you can see, they're still playing with the air purifier even when it's on. Like I said, it's super quiet and it doesn't make a lot of noise, so the cats don't even notice it's on. Another thing I wasn't expecting is how quiet it is. Sleep mode is only 22 decibels, which is basically the sound of a gentle cat purr. I leave it running constantly during the day in pet mode and at night in sleep mode, and it doesn't bother the cats at all. Since I've only had the air filter for about a week now, my pre-filter doesn't have too much hair to show yet, but this is where it'll start collecting all the pet hair and dust. Yaber actually recommends checking this area every couple of weeks because it fills up pretty fast in homes with pets. Overall, if you have pets in your household of any kind with fur, especially multiple cats like me, the Yaber Pets Air Purifier is definitely worth checking out. It's powerful, quiet, pet friendly, and after just 1 week, the difference has been really noticeable in our home. I think this would be a really thoughtful gift to get someone for the holidays coming up, especially if they have cats or pets. And there's a Black Friday and Cyber Monday deal live right now. So if you want to try it out yourself, the link is in my description and pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below.